It's Thursday, January 4th, and here we go with another Laurel Park Weekly. For Ty Ellis, Dave Robin, I'm Stan Salter. It's a little chilly right now, but last Saturday, the stakes action was hot. We had 4 stake races last Saturday. Let's go with the videotape, as Warner Wolf would say. Here's the winner of the Hef Stakes, $100,000 for 2-year-olds going 7 furlongs. Diamond King was very impressive. Dave, this horse looked beat turning for home, but he had something left. He dug down a very determined win for this quality road colt for trainer Butch Reed. Diamond King, very impressive.
The performance of the day, Stan, and maybe one of the better performances of the year we've seen by a 2-year-old here at Laurel, as Diamond King duels in 22:31, 45:90, was headed by Divine Entry like he was going to draw away, and here's Diamond King roaring back for more. What a race, Ty.
Dug in. You don't see that much from a 2-year-old, especially a lightly raced 2-year-old, but this horse was really impressive the first 2 starts. In over the head up at Churchill in the Kentucky Jockey Club. Not sure what happened there, but really fought back, ran well, and dug in deep, especially on the deeper rail here in the racetrack. Went off as your favorite. Was a heavily backed winner, but it was a very impressive win.
He clipped heels in a Jockey Club race, Kentucky Jockey Club at Churchill Downs with Frankie Pennington, who was back on him, got right back after that incident, and losing no faith, comes right on back for trainer Robert Reed. He's a colt by Quality Road out of a Malibu Moon mare, Akron Moon, bred in Kentucky.
Yeah, legitimate time, 1:24.2 for the 7 furlongs. So Diamond King, now a 3-year-old to keep your eye on from the Butch Reed barn. That was the first of 6 scheduled stake races we had last Saturday. We ran 4 of them. We have 2 waiting for you this coming Monday. Let's show you what happened in the Politely for Maryland-bred filly and mare stakes. My Magician comes from way out of it, way on the outside. Long sustained rally here for this 5-year-old Maryland-bred mare by Street Magician for our leading trainer Claudio Gonzalez.
Favorite Renaissance Rosie does a lot of the work up front in very quick fractions. And here's My Magician with that usual grinding run. Made a lot of close finishes this 2017, and another one there. Remember that race at Timonium in a desperate finish. This time the margin was a neck for the Maryland-bred 83 buyer figure.
Yeah, Renaissance Rosie was your favorite in the race, was getting really leg weary, but did all the heavy lifting up front, and My Magician late pulled him down and paid off about 2-1.
And what a year trainer Claudio Gonzalez is having. He's the leading trainer for the fall meet, and he's also going to be the leading trainer for the whole year. So congratulations to trainer Claudio Gonzalez, winner of the Politely with My Magician. Let's take a look here at the Jennings. John Jones back in good form. He was ready to defend his title. He won the Jennings last year. He was winless this year, but trainer Lacey Gaudet had John Jones ready to roll in the Jennings.
It's been a winding road to get John Jones back to good form again, but a few races under his belt, perhaps some excuses in those. Great draw on the outside. The Master Hall of Famer Edgar Prado aboard, getting closer to 7,000. Good-looking score. He's back. Loves Laurel. John Jones.
Yeah, and Prado was so confident on the horse, was looking over the shoulder at the quarter pole, and then just drew away at the 3/16. They're the 93 buyer. That's a career best for the horse. Looking forward to a productive 2018 from the horse.
Maryland bred, and Bridget's Big Love. He ran big at 11-1. Not going to take anything away from that runner. I think a former stakes winner here at Laurel, if you go way back in the form. My memory serves correct. Yeah.
Way back. And then rocking on by, rallies up there to get third. So John Jones gives the Hall of Famer Edgar Prado another win. He's inching closer to that milestone, 7,000 career wins for Edgar Prado. So John Jones, the 5-year-old Maryland bred, gets the money for Lacey Gaudet and the Jennings. Let's take a look at the Gin Talking. Rudy Rodriguez shipped down here with 2 fillies for the Gin Talking, and he gets the money here with Strategic Dreams. Nice ride by Fergal Lynch on this 2-year-old filly by Arch.
Broke the maiden by 14 lengths for a high maiden, claiming 50,000. 5th in the Frisette, but a good ride there. An outside draw from well off the pace. Good quick middle fractions, but no fire at all from limited view. Who had kind of a tough post position down inside there, but made a kind of a move early in the race, and after that it was all over for her. So hopefully she'll come back next year stronger, better than ever.
Yeah, There was the last race before we canceled on the day. I had keyed the horse in my pick 5, so I was a little disappointed on that. But you did get a generous, or not generous, but you got a nice 2-1. It was really bet down from the morning line. Limited view, didn't really show up, was a little disappointing. First time trying to open company in the stakes level. That was maybe a little bit too tough. Look to regroup for that horse for a strong campaign in 2018.
I just think maybe that one post is a little too much to overcome. I think we talked about it earlier, previewing this race last week here at Laurel Park Weekly. But they'll do the right thing with her and hopefully come back a very strong filly. Kind of a moderate number buyer figure there, a 74 for Strategic Dreams and the Gin Talking.
It was a nice win by Strategic Dreams. I thought Limited View just had a bad trip. She was inside, covered up with horses pretty much the whole way. She had dirt in her face and then just got a little discouraged. But I think she's sitting on a big 3-year-old year. Limited View for trainer John Salzman Jr. She'll make a comeback. So we had 4 stakes last Saturday, and then the weather got a little dicey with the frigid temperatures here on the East Coast here in Maryland. So we canceled the 38 Go-Go and the Dave's Friend. They were rescheduled for Friday. We canceled racing Friday and Saturday. We'll have live racing on Sunday, and then a big card on Monday as we have the Dave's Friend and the 38 Go-Go scheduled for Monday. We'll preview those races right after this.
In the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Either way, you win. Have a stake in the race with ExpressBet.
Okay, welcome back, Laurel Park Weekly. So we've had some interesting weather so far this winter. It's been a very, very solid winter, shall we say? And it's warm today compared to what the temperature is going to be tomorrow, Friday here in Maryland.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday cards already canceled here at Laurel Park. Hoping to get back on track Sunday, and a lot of flexibility from the racing office and management in moving the card to Monday, Friday's card to Monday.
All right, let's take a look at Monday's card.
I'm losing track of days here,
that's
Sam.
all right. Well, we got 2 stake races to talk about on Monday. The 38 Go-Go. Let's take a look here. Jewel Lorette has won 3 in a row for trainer Ben Colebrook. 5-year-old mare by Successful Appeal. Here's her last win mid-November at Churchill, going a mile. This was against 3 other than Allowance Company. She got a strong 87 buyer in this win, so we know she likes the mile distance. She was entered in the race last Saturday and scratched on Saturday. She's re-entered for the race on Monday, so hopefully we get to see this 5-year-old mare, Jewel Lorette, in the 38 Go-Go.
Maybe her neck connections wanted to give her a little more time. Looking for 4 in a row, and she won 3 in a row at 3 different tracks in Kentucky.
Yeah, Ellis, Keeneland, and Churchill. Who do you like here in the 38 Go-Go, Ty?
Well, I'm going to go, I think it's really, both the stakes races on Monday came up really tough. I'm going to go with the outside horse as my top pick, Line of Best Fit. Finished 3rd, first time in Claudio Gonzalez barn in the Willa on the Move. Right before that at Charlestown to finish 3rd again in a stakes race. I think the barn switch to Claudio Gonzalez is going to help this horse. What I don't like about Julia Lorette, though, that we talked about is that race. The horse earned an 87, which was a career best. I think the horse is probably going to regress. I'm not going to say a bounce because I think it's going to just regress back to what it has been doing. It's going to take some money, which I like. I'm going to leave the horse out completely on my picks, but I do think I'm going to go 4 deep in here, but my top pick is going to be Line of Best Fit. Yeah, second time, Claudio.
She's got to do it here. That's the thing. Line of Best Fit, Grade 1 stakes placed in the Delaware Oaks this past summer, last summer, I should say now,
right.
In 2017 at Delaware Park behind Songbird.
All right, so the 38 Go-Go, one of 2 stake races we'll have on Monday's card for you here at Laurel Park. The entire canceled card from Friday is going to be run on Monday, featuring 2 stake races, the 38 Go-Go and the Dave's Friend. Let's talk about the Dave's Friend here. What a showdown this is going to be between Recruiting Ready, Struth, a bunch of other nice tough runners in here, El Arib, a Fleet Willie, who's a stakes winner here at Laurel Park for Claudio Gonzalez. But let's show you Recruiting Ready's last win. His last win was in the Chicklang at Pimlico. This was a strong win. Got a 94 buyer in this win after this win at Pimlico. He was third, going 7 furlongs in the Grade 2 Woody Stevens. Now he gets back to, I think, his preferred distance, 6 furlongs. He's a 3-time winner going 6 furlongs. He'll be. He hasn't run since June. He hadn't run since the Woody Stevens. But if we get a performance like we saw in the Chick Lang, recruiting ready, going to be awfully tough to beat.
A little bit of a foot issue for him, but it's been solved. He never really went out of training, just giving some time away, and he's very quick. And, well, when I look at the entries, just about any horse with any kind of sprinting ability going on the upswing is in here, and horses who have had some really great class past. And this is a great race, the Dave's Friend.
And Ty?
Well, I was just my favorite bet. Everybody knows a late pick 5 with that low takeout, and I'm going 4 deep in the race before. I'm going 6 deep here. I better find some singles elsewhere because I think this race came up one of the toughest that I've seen in a long time for a non-graded stakes. There's graded stakes winners in here all over the place. This came up really, really tough. Ella Reeb on the rail, I think, is going to be a big price that I like big time to rebound back to that 3-year-old campaign when he rolled in the Withers and the Jerome. Long layoff. The City of Laurel didn't show up. Did draw the rail this time. I liked the post better a little bit last time on Saturday before they canceled. Was a little bit outside. Now drew the rail this time.
You got an old-timer who's only raced 22 times, Favorite Tail, who was third behind Run Happy in the 2015 Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Sprint. Seemingly maybe not as fast as he was back in the day. He was third there at 23-1, but he's been knocking around some good company too, like Stall Walking Dude and Chief Lion, and he could rebound to just a shade of himself. He's close to $1 million in earnings. He'll be tough.
Well, a horse I liked last Saturday, that Scratch, he re-entered for the race on Monday, and that's the Maryland-bred Struth. I know, guys, we had an interview there on DePaz. Let's just kill that, because he's talking about last Saturday when he had the 1 hole with recruiting ready. So recruiting ready now on the outside. So let's just go to the video on Struth. Here's the video on Struth winning the Howard Bender Memorial here at Laurel early December. Got a strong 95 buyer in this win. Struth is a 3-time winner here at Laurel Park. He's in good form right now for Kieran McGee. I like Struth here and the Dave's Friend.
Yeah, he's just one of those horses. When he shows up big. When he doesn't show up, he just kind of runs a moderate race, but he's always in the hunt here at Laurel. 5 seconds, 3 wins, and a third. So he's kind of a horse. He's, even though sometimes he doesn't win, he's always right there.
Yep. A horse for a course, hopefully.
Yeah, he's a horse that was an impressive win in the Howard Bender, but that was a state-bred race. This is now open. Like I mentioned before, you're facing graded stakes place horses like Ready for Rye, a Fleet Willie who doesn't have a graded stakes place, but has definitely run well. Favorite Tail is going to be in here. I just think it's too big of a jump up for Struth, the state-bred, to run against this kind of company.
Remember, Fleet Willie's been routing lately, but early in his career, he was okay sprinting, and he was claimed out of a sprint by leading trainer Claudio Gonzalez. And that last race, awesome, as he had a poor start. Still rallied to win while wide, his best race yet.
All right, so big fields in the 38 Go-Go and the Dave's Friend. They're scheduled for live racing on Monday here at Laurel Park. We have live racing scheduled on Sunday. We're canceled for Friday and Saturday. We have some carryovers. That'll be a mandatory payout on Sunday. So we hope you join us for a little Sunday fun day. And then should be, I think the weather's getting a little warmer for us on Monday, isn't it, guys?
Well, you just stay indoors and play some simulcast action from our sister track at Gulfstream Park and all the tracks from around the nation. We're open for simulcasting here at Laurel. Cold weather won't stop us. And kudos, by the way, to the grooms and the trainers and exercise riders, all the people who put it together in the morning. When it's cold, they have to come out.
Yep.
Horses need the care, and they're here.
Yep. All right, Ty.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Mondays. The 2 stakes race is really good. I know now some rain is potentially gonna hit us on Monday. So, but it's better than a little bit cold. I'll take a little rain over this any day.
All right, we hope to see you out here Monday. A couple nice stake races on the card. For Ty Ellis, Dave Robin, I'm Stan Salter. This is Laurel Park Weekly.